Be right back. Grabbing his can of liquid. Yep. He's just gonna drink it.
You can go in there and see. I don't know if you want to go.
This guy thinks he's just gonna go in there and grab a fucking can of liquid death. But guess what I think? I think he could kiss my ass. That's exactly what the fuck. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I never.
Welcome back to Midwest Midcard. Welcome to episode 10. If you are listening to us, thank you for listening to us. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe on Spotify. Don't save or download on Apple Music. I don't really even know what you do on Apple Music. Leave us a 5-star review.
5-star frog splash review.
My name is Carlos, and this is Brennan. You can introduce yourself. Sorry. My name is Carlos.
That's all I got.
Well, we are back, and today was a pretty big day. We are recording this on Thursday, of course. This is being released on Saturday, like most weeks.
Yep.
This was a very special day. Why was it special? Something big happened to you today.
Bro, we're going to SummerSlam.
We're going to SummerSlam.
We're going to fucking SummerSlam.
Let's go.
August 5th, Ford Stadium, Detroit Lions fan right here, baby. Let's go. Eminem, I want you to make a special guest appearance.
Ford Field.
What'd I say? Ford Stadium?
Same thing. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
We're there. Motor City. I'm coming back to the Motor City. If you recall episode 2, a.k.a. Banned in Canada, I talked about how I went to Detroit and it was a dump. So
now we're going back.
Sorry to the Detroit listeners. No disrespect to Detroit, but someone there at the Taco Bell on the way to Toledo disrespected me. Therefore, I will disrespect
the Detroitians.
Detroit and the whole state of Michigan, for that matter.
That's
Nobody's safe, man. But I'm really excited. Really excited
bro,
to go to SummerSlam.
This is my first WWE event, and it's going to be SummerSlam, the biggest pay-per-view of the summer.
The biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam.
Let's go. Big shit happens at SummerSlam, man.
I'm really excited.
Favorite SummerSlam moment? Go.
Favorite SummerSlam moment? I don't know. Brock beating John Cena. Like squashing him. Well, okay. Revisionist history. He did squash him, but the match was kind of long. So, like, it wasn't like a full-on squash.
It was basically just Brock kicking his ass.
That's a pretty great moment. Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. I think that's SummerSlam 92.
Personally, my favorite SummerSlam moment of all time, 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels versus Triple H.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that
is actually top 10. Actually, not even top 10. That's the number one worst SummerSlam match of all time. Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan. Shawn, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
No, Shawn, I respect it because fuck Hulk Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. That's what he was doing. He's making him look terrible, wasn't he?
Yeah,
that was awful, bro.
This is also like, this is post like clean found God Shawn, and he's still so petty,
bro. Yeah,
he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Isn't that whenever he dressed up like Hogan?
Yeah, well, they're in the build. Yeah,
and he
was acting like an old man.
Yeah, bro, that was hilarious.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Shawn, man.
Shout out to HBK, man.
I saw a video of him at the it was like a little short clip. You know how they do the Legends thing on A&E?
Yeah.
So they did like a I don't know how long this segment was, but it was him at his house getting ready for the day. He's like doing his stretching. He still looks great. He's in really good shape. You know, he's pushing 50 or he's over 50 at this point. But he is balding, so that kind of breaks the illusion for the most part.
He looks rough, bro.
But physically, he looks great. I just don't know how to overcome the baldness. Like, he would have to wear a wig or something.
Yeah, I know, man.
Or like get hair plugs.
Yeah.
Because he looks weird bald. Like he looks weird bald, and then he looks weird with the freaking
just the ponytail.
No, the you know when bald men have the hair
like the landing strip.
Yeah,
bro.
That looks awful.
Yeah,
too.
Don't do that, Sean.
I'm sorry, Sean, that we're like.
Sean, you know what? You may be getting old, but you are timeless, brother.
Man, you're still the GOAT in my eyes, okay?
Shout out to Zach White.
I'm a Sean guy, okay? Fuck Bret Hart.
Fuck Bret Hart. Bret screwed Bret. Shout out to Zach White. He knows what's up.
Bret's got a lot of great moments, though, so I can't lie. I like some Bret stuff.
I can't recall any of them against Shawn Michaels, though, honestly.
Any that don't involve Shawn Michaels?
No, honestly, so.
I mean, the Iron Man match, Montreal. Yeah. You might be right. Man, okay, so I'll say this about this week in wrestling. It's weird. I feel like around this time, it's weird because we just came down from WrestleMania. We're still feeling like the WrestleMania hangover. And I don't know that things have picked up a lot. It feels like right around after Survivor Series, there's like a period of time where like nothing's happening. That's kind of how I feel right now.
Then we're just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
Next pay-per-view is what? WrestleMania Backlash?
Mm-hmm. Just Backlash.
Just Backlash. Who the hell started calling it WrestleMania Backlash? Like,
oh, man, that's totally a Vince thing.
Terrible.
You already know
Vince,
that's
get the fuck out of creative.
Yeah, get out of our company.
You piece of shit. You and your old mustache having ass fucking paying people off for touching people having ass.
Man, he looks like a supervillain now.
Bro, he looks like a Hitler. Am I allowed to say that? Vince, you look like a Hitler.
Are you allowed to say that? I mean,
I don't want to offend anybody.
It's just a comparison.
Yeah,
he looks pretty awful with the mustache. The mustache was a choice for sure.
Not a good look, bro. No wonder Linda left you.
He just looks awful. I don't know if it's like Botox or what the hell is going on, but his face just looks bloated, and maybe he's just an old man, but I don't know, man. It's awful.
I know he's still fucking jacked, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's still the jackhammer. What is it, genetic jackhammer?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think that's what it was, yeah.
Something stupid.
Favorite version of Vince?
Favorite version of Vince?
Do-rag Vince, bro. ECW champ Vince, bro. 06.
WWE ECW Vince?
Bro, he said some crazy shit.
That's one of... Okay, that is like... Vince in ECW is one of the most Vince things that you can think of.
He literally bought the company and made himself ECW champion.
Yeah, he was wilding out for sure, man. That was not a good time.
He's got balls on him the size of viscera.
Right after he lost to Trump, WrestleMania 23, Ford Field, where we're going.
Oh yeah, let's go. I didn't even think about that.
We bring it right back to SummerSlam. Man, that's gonna be fun. I know that we don't get a lot of feedback on these fucking videos, but if you would like to see some content from SummerSlam, just
let us know.
And there's a long time to get.
Like we got 4 months. Yeah, but we're hyped right now, bro. The build is real.
Hell yeah! All right, so man, again, we're back to the wrestling shit, man. So the draft was announced on Raw.
How long has it been since they've done a draft?
I think it's been a few. Let's find out.
Because I remember when they first started the draft, bro, and it was amazing.
There was one pretty recently, but the recent drafts have been more like a type of, almost just like a shake-up of sorts.
Yeah.
Let's see. The last draft was in 2021.
21, okay.
And it looks like
2 years ago.
NXT was part of it. I don't remember.
They did 2 drafts in 2019.
I guess so.
What the hell?
I don't remember that. What the hell was going on in 2019 that they needed 2 drafts?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, 2019 was weird. I think maybe that was before. There was an era where they randomly were doing the like different stars from different shows would like invade the show and a wild card. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then like Kofi pulled up once. He's like wild card. It was there's some weird like gimmicks that you maybe don't remember, and then looking back and you're like, what the hell were they thinking? Like bragging rights?
Yeah.
Raw versus SmackDown?
Bro, those games were awesome.
No. Like the actual like pay-per-view was called bragging rights.
Oh, we just looked at that.
Yeah, it was Raw versus SmackDown, and then they would win a cup. It was around the time that they like came up with like Hell in a Cell, like the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell, TLC, Fatal 4-Way, like all those pay-per-views came around the same time.
Just making pay-per-views the names of matches.
Yeah, like just make a...
Like Vince, you're going to get in there and call this pay-per-view coming up tag team.
Yeah, or lumberjack match.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Awful. Well, I thought, all right, so since it's draft time, we're around that time, I thought, well, what would be some like fantasy booking, of course.
Absolutely.
Who would you bring from AEW to WWE and WWE to AEW? So,
let us know in the comments. Shoot us a message. Who would you think would be good fit for each company?
Of course.
Absolutely.
And I do have some picks here that I would take from WWE to AEW, AEW to WWE.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, and I'll start with AEW, okay? So my first draft pick for AEW would be the Viper, Randy Orton.
Okay.
I think Randy Orton would be awesome in AEW. I think AEW can benefit from someone like Randy. He's got a lot of size. He's a veteran. He's great. He can still work. I want him to see him like a super shitty heel, anti indie wrestling type dude in AEW. I think it would be incredible.
Slapping people's dads and shit, bro.
Now, the same way, from AEW to WWE, I would just get FTR back in WWE, man. Get him in the mix. Need a tag team. I think that FTR, it's time for them to come home. And I think it would be cool if they came back.
They just became champs again, too, so.
Yeah. My next pick for AEW, because I got 5 of each. Drew McIntyre to AEW, which this one could still happen.
Absolutely. Is he a free agent right now, or
no?
Because he wasn't on Raw or SmackDown.
Interesting. He still has a contract.
Okay.
It hasn't expired or anything. WWE is weirdly petty though.
Yes.
They'll let somebody just run their contract out, or just make an excuse of some sort. Be like, well, you weren't working, so we gotta extend your contract.
Yeah.
6 more years. That's what they did to Rey.
Well, has the lady that got in trouble for guns been on wrestling since?
Sonya?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was at WrestleMania. Do you forget that she was at WrestleMania?
Yeah, man.
It was her Chelsea. She was covering for
okay.
Piper Niven.
Yeah.
From WWE, my next pick would be Darby Allin. Darby Allin, WWE. I think it would be awesome. I think that they would know how to market him right. I think AEW doesn't capitalize on the fact that this dude is so fucking marketable. I mean, he has half of his face is like a skull. Like, you tell me you can't sell I would just sell so much merch out of this dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they haven't cashed in on him. Next person I would take, Bayley to AEW.
Ooh.
I know you love Bayley.
I hate her.
The AEW women's division needs a kick in the ass.
They do big time.
And
bro.
I think Bayley would greatly benefit from having a little looser, being able to say shittier things. She might go in there and be like, "You guys are fucking stupid."
Yeah, right. You can kiss my ass.
Yeah, that would be crazy if she said that.
She can't even say, "You're stupid." Hey, shut up.
I got another crazy one for WWE.
What you got?
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh.
Yeah. A big hoss.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you imagine him going in there
against
Bobby
Otis
Lashley?
Or Bobby Lashley or
Brock?
Put him in a match with Omos?
Oh, yeah, I guess Omos.
Oh,
or
man.
Brock, or, any of the, big hoss style, matches.
That's pretty
Which,
good.
by the way, let me make a little break, which I actually put this in the outline. WWE is the only place where you can watch hoss fights. AEW has a few big guys, but, I mean, Wardlow,
yeah.
and Hobbs.
Samoa Joe, I guess.
And that's it. We need more big dudes, okay? We have... WWE has the benefit of being able to have Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed in the ring and just have him in there go and beat the shit out of each other.
Honestly.
Brock Lesnar, Omos, whatever, there's
Otis.
Yeah, you put Otis in there with any big dude.
I love me some Otis, bro.
Yeah, or Drew. I mean, Drew's a big guy.
Drew's tall and he's stout, bro.
Gunther, another big dude.
Yeah.
They got.
He's a former big guy.
They got a variety of big dudes there.
Yeah.
I would take the Usos to AEW. And I would take Jamie Hayter to WWE.
All right. Respect.
And then I would, since we're taking the Usos to AEW, we would take the New Day to AEW too. Have it mix it up with the Lucha Brothers, with people like, Top Flight. If you bring in like New Japan guys, of course, Aussie Open, you can go in there and mix it up with
Shinsuke Nakamura.
New Day, the Usos. And then my final pick for WWE would be the Acclaimed. I would take Max Caster, which, again, Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, WWE would cash in on this dude's crazy, which AEW has done a pretty good job of marketing them. But, man, they would sell so much fucking, like, merch. It would be insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they know how to cash in on a couple guys.
I think your hottest pick was, honestly, it was Darby, bro.
Darby Allin?
Bro, he could sell.
I'm telling you.
He could sell. If I had to pick, all right, I'm just going to go WWE to AEW right now. All right, we're going to go, I agree with you on Bayley.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley would be a good asset in AEW. I'm going to go Drew also, would be a very good one. You know what? Who we're going to send? We're going to send to AEW. I'm improvising right now, y'all. Just give me a second. You know what? Let me take Bobby Lashley to AEW.
Bobby Lashley to AEW?
Let me just think about that.
I think that would be... I mean, I would be down the same way that I would be down to have...
Because if you're in AEW, you don't really have to like be good at speaking on the mic. You just need to be there to wrestle good matches.
Sure.
Bobby Lashley can't really talk on the mic. So he's perfect to go in there and put on a good match.
I mean, the AEW would benefit from having some people that know how to talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me see. That's 3. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go. You know what? Put Dom over in AEW.
Dominic Mysterio.
Put Dominic, bro. Well, no, because they got MJF and he's a pretty big heel right now, and Dom's the biggest heel in WWE right now, honestly. So, you know what? We're gonna go Ali, Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali would be a great fit in AEW. Actually,
he would actually.
He's a dude that he could have some bangers in there.
Yeah, man. Last but not least, we're gonna go. As much as I don't want to say this one, but it would be an awesome fit. Get my boy Seth Rollins over there, bro.
Wow. Yeah, that would be pretty insane.
They need him.
That would be a monster get. Like, if they had him, that would... Man, I wish... I kind of... This is why I want Drew to actually go to AEW. I just think it would be... It would just be crazy for, like, wrestling in general.
Man, bro. Could you imagine just a change of pace?
Oh, yeah, it would be...
Like, holy shit, you tune into AEW on Wednesday nights and there's Drew McIntyre, bro.
That would be insane.
Sheesh.
For sure. No, I mean, I would love it. So let's move on a little bit from the draft here. Did you see that Jake Paul signed a new WWE contract?
So, yeah. I just want to touch on this photoshopping, though.
The photoshopping?
It's the same exact picture from whenever he initially signed. He just has a different jacket on.
Yeah, they put the yellow. So he's promoting the new Prime flavor.
Prime, yeah.
The Prime flavor is like lemonade or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's
so it's okay. So it is real.
No, he really did sign a new contract.
Okay.
The picture is not real, but he signed a new contract.
Good move for WWE. He definitely brought in a lot of fans and ratings because people tune in to watch Logan too. You know what I mean? He's a big YouTuber guy, so his following is definitely up there.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently he worked in some sort of championship in there.
Oh, I heard about that. I saw where he was like, my goal in WWE is to win a championship. He's like, that'd be like my dream.
Yeah, but what title could he win? And I'm not saying like, oh, just give him whatever. Like, realistically.
Go after the United States title, man.
You think he could actually be the U.S.
It's not as
champion?
prestigious as the Intercontinental title,
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely not going to win the World Heavyweight Universal title.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know who his partner would be in order to win a tag team. So, I mean, yeah, go give him the United States Championship, man.
I actually think the tag team title would be the most likely.
But who with?
I don't know. The Miz?
They hate each other, don't they?
Yeah, they're not friends anymore. I guess, I mean, you could plot somebody in.
Yeah.
We know that he cannot win the tag team championship with his brother because his brother is fighting Nate Diaz on August 5th.
Nate Diaz going to whoop that ass.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either. I got a lot of love for Nate, bro, but Jake in the boxing ring is pretty nasty, man.
Yeah. Plus, like, he's not fighting a real boxer, so he'll probably win.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is just kind of a slapper.
Yeah. No, I mean, Nate Diaz is he's a fucking animal.
Bro,
he's got crazy cardio, so I don't know.
He's a four-quarter fighter, bro. He'll fucking turn his shit on in the very last round and just kick your ass, man.
He's a psychopath for sure. Yeah, I would hate to see him out in the street.
Is that real?
What? This?
Our third one.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can. So this is from the same.
He literally did this.
This kind of links to the. I mean, I talk about this, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so I was gonna say this was like your idea, man.
That's for WrestleMania. Yeah, this.
But he fucking did this. Ray actually said this shit.
This was on Impulsive, which you guys can't see it, so I'll tell you what's going on. So the headline, this is from so Rey Mysterio was on Impulsive, which is Logan Paul's podcast, and he brought up the idea of doing a mask versus hair match against Dominic.
Wow.
Which I think is the end goal. I thought that was the end goal from the beginning. So I'll tell you the exact quote. He said, "Maybe I put my mask on the line against his hair, which is some lucha libre. And if I lose, take my mask off. And if he loses, he shaves his hair. This might be interesting. He talks a lot of crap, so why not back it up?" And then whenever they ask him if it's actually happening, he said, "No, but I'll pitch it out. I'll challenge him straight up." So looks like Rey is at least down for it, or like that. He's got that idea in his head,
yeah, man,
which is pretty big that he actually is thinking about
Rey's a real one, man.
Oh yeah, and I mean that is some classic lucha libre stuff. So typically that's how feuds get resolved.
That's how luchas go out too, by taking their mask off in their final match, man.
Yeah, a lot of times, or I mean they'll work a little on their without the mask. Dr. Wagner Jr. I mean, to this day, I think he's still wrestling without the mask. Which, by the way, anytime a masked wrestler takes off his mask, he just happens to be the most handsome man ever.
I don't know if that's in Rey's case, honestly.
Rey's a pretty good-looking guy, man. He also on the show he also touched on dating Jennifer Aniston.
Rey, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
He said that it was only like a week or something. I don't know.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, which I don't need to promote Impulsive. You go listen to it, I guess.
Yeah.
If you care.
It's definitely not the number one podcast in the world like Midwest Midcard, but
right. Yeah, this is the number one podcast, sports, recreation, wrestling, whatever, in all of Germany and the rest of the world. So I would love to see a hair versus mask match.
Absolutely, man. I would hate to see Dom win, but I'd really respect Rey for going out like that. So,
I mean, think,
like I said, fuck you, Dom.
It would be really sweet, okay, for Rey to lose the match against his son. I mean, again, for the sentimental value, but which, by the way, I failed to mention, but so of course, Jake Paul and Rey Mysterio are really linked together. If you remember the tag team match they had last year, it was Jake Paul and The Miz versus this was Rey Mysterio and Dominic, actually. And then they came back and then they had the match against each other.
Yep.
I just find it and I put Jake on the note, but I meant to say Logan Paul. Logan Paul. If I've been saying Jake, I've been fucking up.
Yeah, man. I don't even remember.
Logan Paul signed the new contract, of course. And I just find it funny that Logan Paul is able to come and he's able to work matches, and he's worked so many matches. And you know who hasn't worked any matches?
Show him your shirt, bro.
This guy right here is dead to me. Dwayne Johnson. I'm talking to you one more time. Logan Paul signed a new contract. He has been in the WWE 3 years at this point. During that time, Roman Reigns has been champion. You've allowed your cousin to come, to wreck, to do whatever he wants.
Where the fuck have you been?
Where have
we
you
haven't
been?
even seen a stitch of The Rock, a stitch of Dwayne. At all. What the fuck?
You're telling me that Logan Paul has time to come to the WWE, but you don't?
Bad Bunny has time to come to the WWE, get put through tables, but you don't?
You know who's had more matches than Dwayne Johnson? Logan Paul. Logan Paul is not even a real wrestler. What are you doing? What are you fighting for here? You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing the name of your family.
You're embarrassing the bloodline.
Guess who the head of the table is? He doesn't have to talk about it anymore. We all know it. We can see it. His name is Roman Reigns.
It is.
You're not here to fight it.
You need to acknowledge Roman Reigns.
You do need to acknowledge Roman Reigns. Dwayne, if you have the balls to show up.
You got the balls, jabroni?
I don't think so. I think that you don't like pie anymore.
You don't like pie, you jabroni eating. You eat jabronis, you pie beating.
Sick of it, man. If I have to talk to you, next week you're going to see somebody stupid like Jon Stewart is going to sign a contract with WWE.
If you message us on Twitter, we're leaving your ass on red.
I probably won't.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
No, that would be pretty fucking
I
sweet.
would cry, actually. But anyway, fuck you, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Show up, dog. Quit letting us down.
Yeah.
He's repping you right now.
I don't even care about the match anymore.
I've repped you on Midwest Midcard podcast before. We rep you, okay?
Yeah.
Show up. Make us happy.
I respect.
Then leave. You don't have one match. Leave.
I respect The Rock, but I don't respect Dwayne anymore.
Yeah, man.
That's all I got to say to
The Rock is dead. And Dwayne, we hate you.
You know what, man? Maybe you can come and you can help Jay out. You can let Jay know, hey, you don't have to listen to Roman anymore. Because Jay seems to be pretty on the fence about this whole bloodline thing.
I
man.
like that. Good job.
Yeah, that was a nice segue.
He is, actually. Sokoa.
Yeah, Solo is...
he was about to spike...
it was Sammy,
and he was like, no.
He stopped him.
And they just like stared at each other for a second, and then Jay was like, okay, let's get him.
And then he super kicked Sammy.
Yeah,
some bullshit, man.
The fuck, Jay.
So they're still teasing that. So there's clearly, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it looks like,
and Sammy still like wants to have a conversation with Jay, like he did, but when in the middle of his conversation, Solo attacked KO.
Right, and Chaos also seems a little jealous. So I think this is Jay has. I mean, obviously he's drove a wedge between them, but I think more now than ever because now not only is it about them fighting the bloodline, now they have to take care of these tag team championships.
Yeah, man.
So there's a lot more on the line because it's not like, oh well, we took care of the bloodline. It's like, well, we took care of the bloodline, but now we're champions. So like now there's all these tag teams
coming after us.
Exactly.
Yep.
So are you gonna be focusing still on Jay? Like, is this gonna be like a problem for KO and Sammy? Are they gonna get along because of this, or what's gonna happen? And that kind of adds layers to the whole.
Absolutely.
To the whole deal.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I mean,
anything can happen.
We're going to SummerSlam. Would you be down to seeing Jay versus Roman for the WWE?
Oh, absolutely. They faced off before, man. Absolutely, bro.
You think that's a main event worthy
Jay,
match?
bro. At main event Jay, man. He don't got the nickname for no reason.
I just want Cody to finish his story, man.
I do too. I want Cody to beat Roman's ass, bro. I need that. Triple H, we need that. Vince, to be honest, we need that. You need that. Just let it happen, man.
Now, before we get there, though,
give my boy Cody a break.
Cody confirmed. He's fighting Brock.
At Backlash.
At WrestleMania Backlash.
He did admit that he was scared of Brock.
I understand why.
Brock's fucking Brock Lesnar. Absolutely.
Brock's a scary ass dude.
That dude is humongous. He just wrecks and leaves, bro.
For real.
That's literally his slogan. He wreck and leave, bro.
Yeah, arrive, suplex, leave.
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Conquer? I don't fucking know.
Fucking
What it says
Brock and leave.
For real, man. That's been his MO for a long, long time. So Cody versus Brock. This is gonna be pretty heavy on the Cody Rhodes. Fiery promo from Cody. You know, he doesn't miss a beat, man.
Nope, he doesn't. He goes in there and preaches, bro.
Yeah, he's pontificating.
He is,
you know, as some may say.
Yeah.
He kills it on the mic. Cody is, I mean, he might be the best on the mic in the whole company at this point.
Roman's pretty good.
Roman's pretty fucking good.
Roman will just destroy you with a few words, though.
Roman's just really methodical, and he's manipulative.
Oh, yeah. He's a dog.
He's just scary to be around. Like, I wouldn't want to be Roman Reigns' friend because he just finds things that you're insecure about.
He would probably make me do drugs that I didn't want to do.
He would peer pressure you?
He would peer pressure me.
Roman Reigns has the mentality of like a 14-year-old kid. Whenever a 14-year-old kid sees you, they look at you and they're like, "Oh, big ears." It's like, you have big ears, you know. You fucking Dumbo.
He does, actually.
Yeah,
wow, that's pretty good. He does.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
That's a good comparison.
He finds things like your insecurities. That's what he attacks.
And just digs at them.
That's how he whenever, you know, in the build to WrestleMania, he was like, "Oh, you never fought for any of these titles. That's weird. You never won, you know, any of these titles."
Talking about his dad.
It's like, your dad didn't even like you.
Yeah, man.
You know, you actually, you know, he actually had his NXT kids. Where were you?
Yep.
Exactly.
Dog shit, bro. He's like a pit bull.
So, but I still think Cody is great on the mic, of course. Match with Brock, Backlash. It's early to call anything, but I mean, do you think he wins this one?
I couldn't tell you, man. I think that honestly, what may happen is they just send Cody on a losing streak.
He just loses against
and then
Brock.
Just keeps, you know, with that fighting spirit.
Yeah.
And then when he finally gets to face Roman again, he'll put his heart and soul into it, and then he'll beat him.
You think? Yeah, actually.
That would be a Cody Rhodes type story, though, just to lose a bunch.
Yeah.
And then whenever he finally gets the chance again, he gets it.
Now, you can't lose too much because people don't like a loser.
No, they don't.
You can only have somebody lose so many times before people are like, all right, well, this guy's clearly a loser.
I don't know. It's a little different with Cody, I think.
Yeah, but you have to be careful.
Yeah. Triple H,
now,
do this smartly, man.
We're being very unfair because his loss against Roman was like his first loss since he came back.
Yeah, he did.
I think that
he
was
took Solo's winning streak.
How did that match end? I feel like that was like a bullshit finish, right? Or did he actually beat him?
No, it was clean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, he beat Seth. WrestleMania. He beat Seth at WrestleMania Backlash. Yep. He beat Seth at Hell in a Cell, of course, in the Hell in a Cell match. Came back for the Rumble, won the Rumble. He had a few matches with with Miz, with other people, LA Knight. He beat them all. He's been on a winning streak. Yeah, Roman had to be his first loss since he came back.
Yep, it was. Yep.
So maybe but the big losses are what matters.
Yeah, true that. Logan Paul's first loss also was Roman Reigns.
Well, yeah. And then he lost to Seth.
Yep.
Loser.
He's 4-2.
But
yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough one. Like I said, I don't know who's gonna win. It's not predictions time yet, but
it's hard to call for sure.
It's hard to call. It's gonna be a hell of a match. I'll tell you that one, bro. Cody's definitely gonna get slung around, and Brock's definitely probably gonna take a little bit of a beating too.
Oh, Cody's got
the stamina of a fucking dude that's taken Viagra 5 times in one day. But yeah, man, you know who doesn't have the stamina or the heart anymore? Trish Stratus.
Man, she was shitting on Becky.
Bro, she was like, okay, I'll do this, you know. It's okay, like, I don't know what happened to Trish Stratus. Ooh, I about said a bad word. Girl! Bitch! We know what happened to Lita. You beat her ass.
I am pretty confident that was Trish Stratus.
Absolutely, man. That long-time feud that they have. And listen, world, I called that shit. He'll tell you that
he's got the receipts.
No, Alexa Bliss No, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan and Raquel.
And Raquel were going to win those titles. Mm-hmm. I felt it in my loins. They looked like champions whenever they went out there, bro. They did.
They looked like they told them before them. Sorry, wrestling is scripted, by the way.
Yeah.
They told them that before the match they were going to win, and they're like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like right before they went out, they're like, okay, bet. And then I knew it. Bro. That Trish was going to turn on her, man. I called it. I could tell by the look on her face. Trish, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Yeah, you're just jealous,
invited
man.
You in to their group. I'm not even sure what their names are. They're
Becky and Lita.
Becky and Lita. What kind of name is that? But they brought you in and you just shit on them like that?
That is so dirty, man.
That's cold. And you were always a face.
And, like, here's the other thing. Not only did you attack Lita, but you couldn't even get the job done and finish and win the match.
Exactly.
So, like, they lost, but here's the thing. They won whenever they beat, Damage Control for the titles. They won at WrestleMania. And then they lost whenever it was only you and Becky. So, here's the thing.
What does that tell you, Trish?
Clearly, what was wrong was you, Trish.
Yep.
So maybe
go back to retirement, old lady.
Next time, don't get involved, man.
You still look good, but you're an old lady, and I'm mad at you right now.
Trish, man, that was clearly jealousy. Jealousy got the best of you.
Absolutely, you're not a champion, and Becky and Lita are.
Jealousy is a disease. I hope you get better.
Yep, you need help. On to some more women's wrestling.
Oh, dude. So
I'll be honest with you. I'm not into like NXT a whole lot, which I need to be. So for all the viewers and fans out there, I'm sorry, but he watches it. So
whenever right now NXT is pretty exciting. I'll say that. They got some good stuff. They just did like a big shift after Mania. We got new women's champion. We got a new men's champion. We got new-ish tag team champions. So they're doing some moves there. Women's tag team championships. They also change hands. So you got Carmelo Hayes going out there. There was a fatal 4-way this week for the number one contender. Great match. But the one that I wanted to touch on, which caused some controversy within the wrestling community, was my girl Tiffany Stratton and Sol Ruca. Okay. So a lot of people right now you can't see anything. A lot of people have compared this to Ricochet and Will Ospreay. If you're not familiar, extremely like a lot of like flippy stuff, a lot of choreography. Okay. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah. These girls are super young and super green, and you can see it. However, that doesn't take away from the actual performance. It still looks incredible. I think that if they can do this now, in a year when they're like not green anymore, it's gonna be pretty wild. So, Sol Ruca's in the green, and then Tiffany Stratton is in the silver. They were, they were doing their thing, of course. Ruca is former gymnast, if I'm not mistaken, and then Tiffany Stratton also has some sort of gymnastics background, so they're both athletes, of course.
Yeah.
And
they look like they're really good in the ring, honestly, bro.
I mean, right now they're doing some mat stuff.
This is better than a lot of women's wrestling in WWE currently.
Sometimes, man. So this is where they get into the more flippy stuff. So clearly,
oh yeah, I saw this, bro. Yeah. This was nasty.
So they're clearly, they're doing their thing for sure. And I don't know if I'll put this on the podcast or not, but I might just share the video. But I mean, they went out there, they did all the flips. They did some stuff it's pretty unbelievable for the most part, but they made it look pretty crisp. And I think that after a few years, I mean, Tiffany Stratton, I think she's ready for the main roster, if I'm being honest.
Which one?
The one in the silver.
Okay.
She can talk on the mic. She can work on the ring. Sol Ruca is still, ironically, we're in the green. She's a lot greener. Again, they're both green. It's just that she's more green than at Tiffany.
Yeah.
But they went in there, they did their thing. So, yeah, man, the flippy stuff, it's always like that's always a conversation online.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the fans that go to like shows care as much. It's hard to gauge. I have not been to a WWE show where they had this type of match. So I don't know how the crowd would respond. And it's hard to gauge because AEW crowds just cheer everything.
Yeah.
They're just like they just enjoy everything. So.
That's good. Hey, if you go to NXT, bro, you're happy about everything. I think you said AEW.
Yeah, right. I know what you meant. So it's just hard to gauge, but if you don't watch NXT, you should watch it. They got some good stuff. Whenever nothing is going great, you can watch that variety show. They got a lot of fun characters on it. So yeah, it's easy to get into. Braun Breaker, he turned heel, by the way.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, man.
He went out there. He went full Scott Steiner, man.
On Bobby Lashley?
No.
No, this is NXT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cutting a promo on Chase U.
That's a big boy.
He's also main roster ready.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're
absolutely,
keeping.
man.
They're probably just. I don't know why they're keeping them down there still.
So back to some AEW, bro.
Speaking of
Orange
AEW,
Cassidy defending that international title.
I feel like he's had an international title match for the past 5 weeks.
It's been about as many times as we've seen a trios title match, honestly.
For
bro.
sure. Which and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Well, you can think whatever you want. I don't think this is a bad thing, honestly. I like that he defends the title because on the other hand you have MJF that doesn't defend the title. But I do like it doesn't really make sense because they still have the TBS title and the TNT title, and those don't get defended.
Those don't get defended, though. They're just kind of just there. Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm not a fan of Orange Cassidy. Honestly.
I'm not either. But he is really good in the ring. Honestly, he puts on some good matches. The pockets gimmick is kind of silly, but
yeah, man, we've seen that.
And again, he goes in there, he defends that title every week. He's out there. He's defending that fucking title.
You gotta he's putting in them reps, man.
For sure. So, I can't hate on that, And
you could. I mean, if he keeps putting in them reps, you might get a matchup against MJF. But MJF is over here getting promoted on by 70-year-old Stinger, bro.
Man, I wanted to. This was a big. First of all. Fantastic promo from Sting.
Bro, he threw pom-poms at him.
He
called him a cheerleader.
I don't even know where he got that from.
Bro, Sting, what are you doing, my boy? Genius work from you.
This is kind of embarrassing how good he is.
Still.
Yeah.
Still, man.
And the
Tell you, I'm so happy that I met that guy.
Listen, today the new discourse on Twitter today was Undertaker and Sting, who legacy wise with Sting doing what he's doing right now, like where do they stand? Like does Sting like match up to Taker? Now, so you feel a certain way about Taker.
I also feel a certain way about Sting.
Right.
Sting was my favorite growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I got introduced to Stone Cold and The Rock and then John Cena. So Sting also, he always holds a special place in my heart, but Taker, with you go with legacies, Taker has the streak.
Yeah.
Sting, I mean, his aura, I guess you could say, is very like dark, and you just know who Sting is. But you also just know who the Undertaker is.
Sting has a presence for sure. I think that it's hard for me to be like... It's hard for me to compare them. Taker sits in a very different place that Sting does. Especially because Sting never went to... he went to WWE very briefly. But previous to him going to WWE against... on 2015 that he did, he had the match with Triple H. He had the match with Seth Rollins, and that was it. Awful run in WWE. Previous to that, though, if you look at Sting's career versus Undertaker had most of his career didn't have great matches. The streak existed, of course. His good matches are mostly against Shawn Michaels.
Brock Lesnar?
Well, okay, he did have good matches with Brock Lesnar. I'll give you that. But
The Rock? Jeff Hardy?
No, hell no. Okay. No, okay, and yes, the Jeff Hardy match is good, to be fair.
Stone Cold?
He never had a good match with Stone Cold. You are smoking crack. If you can tell me that he had a good match with Stone Cold, you're crazy.
I love crack.
Yeah, there must be crack on that mic.
Bro,
Man,
we had so many good matches with Stone Cold.
We're just going to have to...
Mick Foley? Well, you know, dog.
The Cell match is not good.
Bro, it's so good.
No.
Oh, my boy.
The Cell match is not good.
I think you should go back and rewatch.
The match... First of all, it's not much of a match. You need to take off your nostalgia glasses right now.
Bro, I probably do.
Go back and watch that spectacle. You know what it was? It was Foley getting on top of the cage as he came out. That's the first thing he did. He came out and he climbed that cage. You know what happened before he got thrown off the cage? You know how he got up there? He came out and he climbed that freaking cage.
He did.
That's how he got on top of the cage.
That's because Foley's a crazy bastard.
So go back. The Cell throw is literally like 5 minutes into the match. Like, that is the first bump
It is.
of the freaking match. All right? The rest of it is a disaster because at this point, Foley is like messed up. You know, he had to have like the worst concussion
He
ever.
about died.
And then he goes through the cell onto the floor, tooth up his nose. Awful visual, of course.
Yeah, man.
This match was a freaking disaster. Taker goes down. He like hangs from the cage, lands. I think he sprains his ankle on the way down.
He had good matches against Triple H.
You can argue against that. Now, and I'm not saying he didn't have good matches. I'm saying that all of his good matches came after the Randy Orton match at WrestleMania.
No.
He had a good match again, and I can
Logan,
go back.
Logan, we need you to chime in. Bro.
No. Listen.
Logan's the Undertaker mark.
Not
bro.
a Logan shout out. Also, the American Badass, it was terrible.
It's the best one, bro. Other than like 05, 06 Taker, when he would just come out and then you would just literally be scared to death.
And I'm glad Vince hates that gimmick.
Really, he did? He didn't like it?
Oh no, he hates the American Badass. You
Fuck
know why?
you, Vince.
You know why he never brought him back? Because he hates him. But you know who brought the American Badass back? Triple H. Because he's a big mark.
Badass. It's so good, bro. It's so good.
No, man, I don't
Undertaker on a bike is dope.
No.
You done it now. You made a big mistake.
Good matches from Taker are the Hell in a Cell match versus Shawn, of course. WrestleMania 25. WrestleMania 26, which are both against Shawn. And that's it.
Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell.
That was a good match.
But
see, that's also in the twilight of his career.
Biker Taker phase, yeah.
No, whoa. Did they face in the Hell in a Cell twice?
Yeah.
They had a Hell in a Cell match, but like later on.
Yeah.
This is like post.
Yeah, this is Biker Taker phase. Biker Taker versus Brock, bro.
Well, I don't remember that match.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go back. It's really good, actually. Taker had a broken hand.
Now, just to get back to the Sting thing, Sting has been the top star of every company he's been in, except for WWE. And now he's in AEW, and he's still killing it.
He is, man.
Think about WCW, though. Who was the most popular WCW guy?
Oh, either Sting or Goldberg.
You could argue for Ric Flair, too.
See, I don't really remember a whole lot of Ric Flair WCW shit.
It's because you're thinking of, like, Attitude Era WCW. Which, not Attitude Era, but, like, 90s.
See, when I think Ric Flair, I think, like, early or late 80s.
Yeah.
WWF.
Yeah.
Not WCW.
I think his WCW stuff was before like Nitro and all that stuff. But
okay.
Either way, like Ric Flair, the stuff that I know is the stuff that I've seen like from the late 90s, which when WCW was, crap.
Yeah.
Either way, I still think their most popular star, however you want to look at it, most impactful, the guy that you think of when you think WCW, to me, was Sting. That's the guy that I think of when I think of WCW, NWO, and I think of Sting.
Sting. Yeah, absolutely. No, I get it. Truly, I do.
Now, Sting, what did Sting do after WCW? He went to TNA.
TNA.
And what was he in TNA? He was a top guy.
Again. He was.
And a lot of people don't like Joker Sting. But he did reinvent himself, okay? So at the very least, he's got that going on for himself.
I actually watched today, Mr. Kennedy came out dressed like Sting.
No,
but not like Crow Sting.
Oh, like Surfer Sting?
Like Surfer
He probably
Sting.
looked like him.
Bro, I thought it was him. I was like, holy shit, bro. That was crazy looking, man.
That's wild.
Shout out to the boy, Mr. Kennedy, bro.
Man, TNA, we need to do like a TNA retrospective. They got a lot of... Oh, man, they got a lot of garbage.
Mr. Kennedy.
I hate Mr. Kennedy.
Hey,
Mr.
bro,
Anderson in TNA.
He had a shot, bro, in WWE, man.
He did not.
They dropped the ball, bro.
They didn't drop the ball with anything. He sucked.
He was good, bro.
He was small. First of all, he was small.
His Green Bay plunge was pretty
He
cool.
was small, and his talent didn't make up for it. You know who was small and his talent made up for it? Rey Mysterio.
That's fair.
Bryan Danielson. Those stars overcame their size. You know who didn't? Mr. Kennedy. Anderson. He was small. Anyway, what I'm trying to say with all this is that Sting is still killing it in AEW.
He does, man.
And he should fight MJF for the title.
Bro, that would be sick. At Wembley Stadium, bro.
Dude, what if he beats him?
Bro, what a... Ooh.
Then what happens?
MJF has to just retire, bro.
Yeah, that would be pretty awful.
He needs to just move to the WWE if Sting beats him.
Yeah, if...
I was watching Ready to Rumble,
mm-hmm.
and Sting, I forgot Sting was on there, man.
Oh, he's all over that.
Bro,
Him and DDP.
Yeah, DDP, bro. Yeah, man. He was like, Jimmy Kings are fine by me. And then they're like, hit me. And then he hits David Arquette and the other, Sean Sugar Daddy Dawkins. Wonderful movie, y'all. I watched it. Well, I watched it. Let's just say I can't really say where I watched it, but I did watch that while I was getting paid.
Shaking my head, man.
You know what, bro? You know what we're about to get into? We're about to get in some Who's That Wrestler?
I didn't know you had another one for today.
Oh, hell yeah, boy. You think we're going to forget Who's That Wrestler? Let me tell you what we got. You know we already got 5 wrestlers. 3 hints apiece, dog.
Okay.
Let me just whip out my handy-dandy old...
For the audio listeners, he's grabbing his wallet out.
Y'all know I'm already about to get it out the wallet.
He's got a paper in his wallet.
Let's go.
I don't know if this is being picked up on the mic.
Probably not, but it is now. Hey,
you got to tighten up the thing. There you go.
Don't adjust my seat. All right, bro. Who's That Wrestler? Episode number 11. Probably not, but we're getting there.
Well, if you count the papers, this would be
WrestleMania. So
5.
2, 3, 4. This is episode 5 of Who's That Wrestler. We got 5 wrestlers with 3 hints apiece. Let's see how many this crazy guy can get right. Wrestler number 1. I don't know if you know this, actually. Debuted in TNA in 2003 and 2004. Was ECW champ, Big Gold champ, and Undisputed champ. Has an MMA record of 0 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest out of 2 matches.
What the fuck? 2004?
Debuted in TNA in 2003 and 4.
2003 and 4. Interesting. He did MMA, but he had an awful record.
Was ECW champ, Big Gold champ, and Undisputed champ.
Is this CM Punk?
This is CM Punk. Did you know he was in TNA?
Yeah. He was wearing the shorts. I think he had like a little run with Mickey James, actually.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I did not know that he was in TNA.
It's a weird time. I don't think he did a lot in TNA.
No.
Because he's not... He was like kind of like a job guy.
Yeah.
I think he was maybe with Raven's group.
I didn't read too far into it. But yeah, I did not know that he was in TNA, honestly, man. So that was pretty cool to learn.
I think if you said AEW champ, that would have given it up.
Ooh, I didn't put that one on here. True that. I was just going
Former, I think, 2-time AEW champion.
Yeah, he is. All right, wrestler number 2 debuted in SmackDown in 2003 and 2004. Debuted in TNA as Jim Cornette's bodyguard. Faced Sting in a number 1 contenders match and lost to Sting because Sting made him pass out from the Scorpion Deathlock.
I think this is the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
Good job. We'll give it away.
The little WWE run. What the? You said something. Maybe the second hint.
TNA is Jim Cornette's bodyguard.
Yeah, when you said bodyguard, I was like, this got to be a big guy.
Yeah.
Little run in WWE. I didn't know about the bodyguard thing.
Yeah, man.
And I honestly didn't know about I don't remember him passing out. They jobbed him out. So he was cool because he big guy, of course. I think close to 7 feet maybe.
Yeah, I think they build him at 7 foot.
But he was like slender. He was slim. So
oh yeah, I liked him whenever he first started. I used to have his figure when I was a kid.
He was kind of ahead of his time, honestly.
Yeah,
because
he was,
at the time, I mean, at that time, the only big guy that moved like him was probably Taker.
Yeah.
Other than him, most big guys were just committed to being big guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Like Big Daddy V.
Yep.
Shouts out to Viscera.
Shout out to the
Big Love
world's
Machine.
largest love machine.
Yeah, there we go.
2 for 2, bro. Good job. Third wrestler debuted in 1998 as an unnamed bodyguard for the band Motley Crue.
Okay.
He was the European champ. Died in 2009.
Ooh, I have no idea. Motley Crue.
Motley Crue. He was
Where was he their bodyguard?
He debuted in 1998 as an unnamed bodyguard for Motley Crue.
And he died in 2009?
Died in 2009.
What the
They found him dead 4 days before his 38th birthday, if I'm correct.
Is this Umanga?
No.
Oh, fuck. What the hell? Shouts out to William Regal, by the way. A bodyguard for Motley Crue. He died in 2009. Which big guy died in 2009? Did I already say this? Was this Viscera?
No, it was not. It was not Viscera, bro. This is a pretty good test for you here.
Damn. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to think. No, he died after 2009. Fuck. I got one more guess. Let me just think. Think.
Brain blast.
No, I have no idea.
I tried to drop you a little hint. This is a nice little test for you.
Oh, Andrew Test Martin. I can't get that. I didn't know he died in 2009, man.
Yeah, man.
That seems like way more recent.
Bro, he was the boy back in the day. He had a little date with. He was like dating Stephanie McMahon there for a minute.
I feel like Triple H didn't like him.
No.
And then that's why he didn't.
Were pretty similar in like looks and height and stuff too. But
Test looks like Edge's dad.
You know,
Test looks like Edge, like Evolution too.
He does actually, bro. Like great value, Triple H.
Yeah, and Test was like he has big guy, good looking.
He can run.
He could move.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was also pretty. He was a big guy that could move.
Yeah, man.
What else would you want?
2 for 3, bro. Wrestler number 4. Debuted in ECW in 1993. Broke his neck from a pile driver by Too Cold Scorpio and Dean Malenko.
Damn.
Lost the ECW title to Bam Bam Bigelow in 1998.
Broke his neck?
Broke his neck from a pile driver by Too Cold Scorpio and Dean Malenko in tag team match.
The only one that I can think of is the suplex machine Taz.
Good job.
I knew he broke his neck.
Too Cold Scorpio, bro. You be out here botching, son.
No.
You squashed my boy Enzo at BTW. I was there. I witnessed it. But to be fair, you're like 50.
No, so. Now, Too Cold Scorpio is, he's pretty dope. Just trying to give him his flowers here. He like revolutionized like, high flyers, stuff like that. So.
He did, bro.
He was doing some like crazy stuff, but at the time that he was like really kicking us like Flash Funk and
absolutely, man.
Too Cold, of course.
This one's probably gonna throw you for a loop, bro. Debuted in WWF in 1993. He only wrestled 3 matches.
1993
in WWF. Yep. Debuted in ECW. In his second match, he defeated Shane Douglas for the ECW title. Has wrestled in WWF, ECW, WCW, WWE, TNA, and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Wow. 3 matches?
3 matches in WWF, yeah.
Like total?
Yep. That's just in WWF. He had a few good matches in WWE.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You said New Japan too? Yep. And where else?
WWF, ECW, WCW, WWE, TNA.
Oh. TNA. Who's been to WCW and TNA? I don't know. It's not Nash. Is this AJ Styles?
Nope.
Christopher Daniels?
Nope. One more, bro. Drum roll.
I have no idea. Kazarian? I don't fucking know.
You know it's my boy. Sabu, bro.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Sabu.
All right. Ready to recreate your meeting with him? I'm Sabu. Wait, hold
on. All right. You're a legend, man.
Oh. I guess.
I'm walking away. That's literally how it went.
Yeah.
BTW in 2022, I met Sabu, and I told him he was a legend, and I shook his hand, and he said, yeah, I guess.
I took a little creative liberty with the point to the sky.
You did, bro. That was pretty good. I give you your props on that one.
He didn't actually do that.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 10 of Midwest Midcard. We appreciate you stopping in, giving us a listen, loving us, living, laughing, loving, and wrestling. Just here to do our part and to spread the joy of wrestling. Tune in to SummerSlam, August 5th, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to see me and the boy here on TV, give us a shout out, and probably won't say anything to you.
Yeah, if there's somebody here that's listening that is gonna be at SummerSlam, then I guess you can come and say hi.
Hey, say I'm going too. Hell yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for listening. Let me remind you to subscribe, to listen to us on Spotify, to leave a 5-star review everywhere. Share with your friends. Share the love. Thank you for listening all the way through. Next week I will have a haircut. I want to say that my hair looks awful.
You look like
long.
Mick Foley right now, bro.
No. Oof. Having shitty matches against The Undertaker. No, shout out to Mick Foley.
Leave my boy alone, dog.
And I disrespect the Taker a lot, and I don't take any of it back, by the way.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye.